Oh, hey guys, today we're going to be doing some Empties chat. Now, it's been forever since I've done any kind of Empties video, Empties podcast, and I have a ton of products from like the last 8, 10 plus months. However, they're packed away in a box and I don't know where they are. But over the last month that we've been here in Chicago, I have been collecting Empties. I have finished some things and I have decluttered some things. So I thought we would talk about that today. Once we're settled after the move and I'm unpacked and at least somewhat organized, I will unearth those Empties and I will most likely do that as a live stream to the whole Lepaar Patreon community. So kind of like a private Instagram live on Patreon. Just because it's so many products, it would be like an hour-long video here and I just don't have the wherewithal to edit that. So I think I'm gonna make that a live video for Patreon. So you can go to patreon.com/LemoreLaMusique if you'd like to be apprised of when that happens. But for today, I hope you'll enjoy hearing me talk about these very recent things that I have finished. All right, first is Hairprint. So this is my empty Hairprint kit. I've only done this process once. It's not a hair dye, it's a hair repigmenting product. Someone on Patreon actually let me know about this brand. I had never heard of them and I was very intrigued. I have had more gray hairs coming in over the last year and been really undecided about what I wanted to do about that. So I decided to try this. I actually vlogged the whole experience and talked a bit about my results on Patreon. It was the patron exclusive video from last month. So that's available if you'd like to see this in action. I've already purchased another kit and there's some tweaks I'm going to be doing. It really benefits your hair health over time. It's almost like a protein treatment to the hair. So it's almost the opposite of a traditional hair dye, which really damages the hair shaft. This is actually healing to the hair and accumulated benefits as you continue to use it. Okay, I have a few other hair care things. These are all sort of declutters. They were just in the shower here and they're old, but I have all of these things actually as backups and they'll go back into the shower when we move. EvolvH Ultra Shine Moisture Shampoo and Conditioner. There's maybe 10% left in each of these. Great product. I've been using EvolvH since 2015 when I learned about them in a Pettivore box, the good old days. And I do really like these a lot. However, they're a little bit too heavy for me. And I find that if I use them too much, I definitely get greasy hair way too soon. So I can only use these every now and then. And I do get really good results. Like if I haven't used them in a long time and I use them, I get really soft, silky, manageable hair. But if you have medium to fine hair, this is going to be too heavy to use with any regularity. However, great products and I really like them. I actually have a bunch of EvolvH styling products on my wish list. I really want to try the styling gel. I really want to try the Wonder Balm, I think it's called. I really need to start styling my hair again. I don't think that I can just keep relying on washing it and letting it air dry and that being the only thing that I do to my hair. It's just not cutting it anymore. So I need to get back to styling in some capacity. Innersense Hydrating Hair Mask. I have gone through so many of these over the years. I think I have 2 backups of it. There's, you know, maybe 10 or 15% in here. I like it in the winter time. I interchange this if I need a deep conditioner. I would have to say that I slightly prefer the EvolvH, I think it's called the Restructuring or Reconstructing Hair Mask. It was a gift with purchase kind of recently on Beauty Heroes and I always have a bottle of that around as well. And I have to say I like it slightly better than the Hydrating Hair Mask, but this is just kind of a staple, you know, and one of my favorite products that Innersense does. I do have another shampoo in here, the Mukti Botanic Shampoo. The conditioner that we started with this is still in the shower because I guess we go through shampoo much faster than conditioner. And also my husband Kaveh used this as well and I don't think he uses conditioner. So we went through the shampoo really quickly. I already have backups. I really like it. This was Best of Beauty 2022 for me. I also currently have the Good Juju shampoo and conditioner bars in my shower as well as the Hairprint Amla shampoo and conditioner. And oh, I forgot to mention I'm also trying the Hairprint Jasmine Silk Hair Mask as well. And so far it's okay. I think with the Hairprint products, the benefits continue to accrue the more you use them. And I need to do some kind of updated hair content, but yeah, I don't know, down the line, maybe sometime this year. Anyway, big rave. I love this product a lot, and I would always like to have bottles of the Mukti shampoo and conditioner in my shower. The conditioner, I find I need to layer with other things because I have kind of an oily scalp and then dry ends, which I think is pretty common. I tend to layer conditioners, and I need something like pretty clarifying on the scalp and not too heavy the way the EvolvH is. Okay, let's talk about some, well, maybe this might be the only body, I have 2 body care products in here. The Lee Coconut Citrus Scrub. This is just a declutter. It was sitting in the shower for years. I think I got this in Detox Market PR when I used to be on their PR list, and it's been years since I have been. So this is just really old. It honestly still smells okay. I don't know. Lee to me is like a little too conventional. Maybe I like my products to feel a little bit more unconventional, like, I don't know. I just don't really use body scrubs either. I like the Nature of Things body scrub. I still have some Red Flower body scrub. I like the Ayuna Spirulite bars. I just find those quick and easy. I don't really enjoy having a jar of something that I need to open and massage on my skin. Like, I just don't feel like doing it ever. So I never really used this. The Inlight Foot Balm. Gorgeous little product. I mean, there truly are no Inlight products that are bad products or skips or anything. I'm like, is it my favorite brand of all time? You guys know what my top brands of all time are, and Inlight is just consistently it's just truly exceptional, like otherworldly, really. This is so wonderful if you're pregnant, actually, or postpartum, and you could have this and take it to your pedicures, but pregnant or postpartum, if your partner is giving you foot massages or leg massages, it's so nice for that. But also just having it as part of your, general self-care routine or nail care routine. The thing I really want to impress upon you about Inlight is how long the products stay good and potent. It is astounding because I've had this for years, like 2 or 3 years, I want to say, and I just finished it in the last month, and it still just felt incredible, smelled incredible, performed perfectly. And I had another experience with Inlight coming back to Chicago for these couple months that we've been here. So when I had my first baby in late 2018, in 2019, Inlight sent me some of their, at the time, newly launched baby care products. I think it's a baby massage oil and a bath oil. And we had used up the massage oil, but I still had some of the bath oil, and I had put it in a drawer here in Chicago. And so we've been home, and it turned up, like my 4-year-old was now 4 years old, was going through the drawers and wanted to use it. And so, I smelled it, I tested it. This was from 2019, and it still seemed totally fine. And so we've been putting a little capful in the bath. It's perfect. It's literally as good as the day that I received it. I mean, I would still say you probably want to use up your Inlight products inside of 5 years, but like even here, this foot balm, it says that this is good until June of 2024. So they give them, I mean, I've had this for at least 2 years. So it seems like they give them a 4-year expiry date. I mean, you could even push it longer than that. I think I think they just do this maybe even as a conservative estimate. So I just wanted to really impress that upon you, because if there's ever like a gift with purchase or a special deal, you don't have to worry about using up these products as quickly as you do literally everything else in Eco Beauty. I cannot think of another brand, save for maybe Lepaar, that has that kind of integrity from an oil and a balm based product. It really blows me away. I would repurchase any Inlight product anytime. Absolutely love. Okay, I'm kind of jumping around a little bit, but I do have a couple more hair products. This is the Reverie Hair Milk. I remember being ride or die for this product. This is probably the 2nd or 3rd bottle of it that I ever purchased, and I used it a ton, like back when I was living in Boston. This is a great little styling leave-in product, but I tried it recently because there is some in here. I mean, it's old, so it's, maybe not the most fair assessment. I mean, honestly, it still smells fine. I don't know, it just kind of like lost its luster for me. Maybe if I had a fresh bottle, I would feel differently. Like I said, I really need to do some sort of full updated hair care chat, because I'm pretty much using entirely new products. Everything is just different from the last time I did a hair care routine, and I'm interested in different products and different styling tools and the Hairprint and all of that. But I have a lot of love for this product. I'm not sure I would buy it again. It was $42 the last time I bought it. I'm sure it's probably more expensive now, but this bottle does last quite a long time. And it has that, I think the reason I liked it so much is it really reminded me of old school Intelligent Nutrients hair care products. They had a really nice leave-in I used to love, and their hairspray. So Reverie hair milk kind of reminded me a bit of that. And then I have a very old MoMi travel size dry shampoo. I'm just decluttering this because, I mean, I don't know how much I used it, not very much. It's old. I would definitely buy a full size of this again, but I just don't really use dry shampoo. If my hair is looking dirty, I wash it. And I mean, if like I wake up and it's looking dirty, I'll just put it up. And I don't really care if it looks a little greasy. And I'm not trying to extend a style for days and days or anything. I'll just wash my hair. But great dry shampoo, the MoMi dry shampoo and the Lulu Organics. I mean, these are my old recommendations just because I don't really use this kind of product anymore, but those have been my favorites. And if I need a dry shampoo again, I would reach for this. I like that this one is that pink clay. So it's not the stark sort of baby powder white that a lot of dry shampoos are. And I should say, I love all of the MoMi styling products. The styling jelly is my #1, and Diane has launched some new MoMi products that I think look great. A candle, a hand wash. I love her stuff so much. I really wish that she would bring back her makeup, like her lip glosses. They were so incredible. Okay, Pacific Northwest essences. Lichen and mosses. This is completely empty. I think my 4-year-old got into it and was just spraying it willy-nilly, which is fine. We needed to use it up. Lichen and mosses and Grandmother Willow were my favorites from the Aura Mists. So sadly, Pacific Northwest Essences has closed their doors alongside Earthwise Beauty. I had thought actually that Ava was going to keep the Essence line going, but she decided not to. Maybe someday again she'll start, and until that day I'll just have a wonderful, wonderful memory of her products. Speaking of, I do have an Earthwise product in here as well. This is, of course, Ambrosia Do Cerrado, probably my #1 product from all of Earthwise. I have a couple backup bottles of it. And I think what I've decided to do, this was an option for Patreon this month. I'm actually doing a cozy winter cooking video for Patreon for February. But one of the options that was the runner-up was sort of a tribute or a farewell to Earthwise Beauty, and then going through the products and suggesting replacements. Because I have been getting a lot of questions about what can people use in place of this or that. So I'd like to do that video and really honor the brand and provide some recommendations for people. I don't yet have a good recommendation for where to go after Ambrosia, but I hope I can do that video sometime in the coming months, and maybe I'll have some better ideas. So the Lepaar Revive Deep Cleansing Oil, I finished this maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago. Okay, here's what you need to know. If you ever buy a 3.4 fluid ounce bottle of oil, please be aware that it's a ton of product, and A, you're gonna really get your money's worth, and B, it's gonna take you forever to get through, and you're probably gonna get sort of fatigued on the product by the end. This happened to me with the Blue Alchemy cleansing oil as well. I'm not even sure that was 3.4 fluid ounces, but I think it was, because it took me forever to get through. It takes me longer to go through cleansing oils than balms for whatever reason. I love this product. I really love it. And in fact, this would be a recommendation for where to go after Earthwise Paloma. If you really like Earthwise Paloma as a cleansing oil, this is a really good one to try next. I loved it. It's just, by the end, I was like, I'm ready for a break. I'm just ready for something different, because you get so much product. It has a really just a sort of rich plant oil smell. I loved it. It feels very sparkling, very luminescent, as the whole brand does. Obviously does the job really effectively. I will assuredly repurchase this again in the future, but I'm currently in like a balm situation. I have a couple cleansing balms going, as well as In Fiore, Lustra, and Treat. Great product, really healing to the skin. Would recommend that, definitely. I do have another cleansing oil in here, the Gressa Cleanse Balancing Cleanser. I think this is empty. I can't really tell if there's anything in there. It's not much. So not as big of a love. I think that it's good. I think it's fine. The way that this product excelled for me was as a travel cleansing product. It is quite portable for a cleansing oil. Like the bottle is nice and light, and this could just be your one and done cleanser. You can remove makeup with it. You can second cleanse with it. You can remove eye makeup with it, but I find it to be, on my eyes, it was just slightly irritating. I don't know if that's like the bit of essential oil that's in there, or I don't know what. There's a tiny bit of emulsification, but it's not super aggressive. Okay, I have 2 more cleansers. I guess maybe that's or 3 even. I guess that's the theme for today. Let's talk about this one first. The Sahajan Essential Cleansing Oil. Now you can see there's about, I don't know, 40 to 50% of this left in the bottle. This came in Beauty Heroes last year, so it's coming up on being about a year old. You know, could I finish it? Yes. Some of it is that I decided to declutter this is just because I have a bunch of other cleansers going that I really want to use, and I'm just kind of ready to move on from this. However, for the last 3-4 months, this has been my second cleanse, so I don't use it probably how it's intended to be used, which is as like a makeup remover oil cleanser. It does emulsify, but gently, which is why I liked it as a second cleanse. So I would remove my makeup as I normally do, and then I would take, you know, 2 to 3 pumps of this, massage and rinse off with warm water, and that was my second cleanse. And I will say it leaves the skin really plump for a second cleanse, which I liked a lot. It has a sort of a, when I first tried this, I did not like the smell at all. But as I used it over the last year, and I had tried it before Beauty Heroes had featured it, and I was like not that big of a fan, and then I tried it in Beauty Heroes and I liked it a bit more. The smell is like not my most favorite. It's sort of like an unscented scent, kind of very light rose, but mixed with an unscented scent, but it performs really nicely. Overall, I love Sahajan. I would recommend exploring the brand. I think they're very high performing, very nice cleanser for, especially I think the fall and winter months when things are a little drier. Kora Organics Turmeric Brightening and Exfoliating Mask. This was just another product that had been like tucked in the shower here in Chicago. Kaveh, my husband, was using this a couple of years ago. People here actually recommended this product to me. I don't know, I must have either been pregnant or postpartum with my first baby. I can't remember if it came in PR. I may have purchased this. I don't even remember, to be honest with you, because it's pretty old, 4 or 5 years old. I don't know, I didn't like it personally, but I don't really like exfoliating physical exfoliants at all, but Kaveh does. So he used most of this up. There's like maybe 10% in here. I think he liked it fine, but for this type of product still prefers the Strange Bird exfoliating cleanser, which I don't even know if that brand is still around, but he really enjoyed it when he used it. Okay, Onuku Manuka Honey. This is the 15 plus UMF. There's probably 30% now, 30 to 40% still in here. I had been using it as a second cleanse. I do love cleansing my skin with honey. I think it's amazing. And I had picked up this brand on a Jessica DeFino recommendation from many years ago, and I liked it a lot. I think what has happened is that the product has crystallized over time. This is 2 or 3 years old, I think, at least 2 years old. And it feels like sandpaper when I use it. I don't enjoy, it feels rough. So I think that that's what happened. It's not smooth and silky the way it should be. Okay, I have the Risewell Kids Mineral Toothpaste. This is okay. This is, you know, maybe my second favorite kids toothpaste. The one that I like the most and that my kids like the most is from Wellness. I like the Wellness for myself as well. They're glycerin free, which is hard to find, and naturally sourced hydroxyapatite, which is really important in my opinion. And they do a strawberry toothpaste, and that's my kids' favorite. This Risewell is like a cake batter flavor. They like this one okay, but they're not the biggest fans. And then I recently had them try the David's strawberry and watermelon toothpaste on recommendation, and my kids absolutely hate it. Like refuse it. I would say that's going to be a disappointing product for us because I don't know if it just tastes too synthetic. David's, in my opinion, honestly not that great. I don't think it's mineralizing or remineralizing enough. Both Risewell and Wellness have the hydroxyapatite, which I think is great. and obviously much better than fluoride for the teeth and the body. But yeah, Wellness is my favorite. It's a little bit more expensive, but in my opinion, worth it. But if you can't get Wellness, then I think Risewell is okay. Okay, I have the Ingredients deodorant sprays. This is completely empty. Oh, I guess there's like still a teeny bit in there, but I'm already using a new one. This lasted me a full year, maybe even like 13 months of daily use. I absolutely love it. I had gotten so sick of all of the residue that would be left on my clothes from eco deodorants, like the gels, the powdery finish. It was just, none of them were good. I disliked almost every deodorant. And then I found this and it works well. I just need like 1 spritz under each arm, sometimes 2. I can skip a day. It's fantastic. What can I say? I really like it. Don't use it right after you shave or you're gonna get a little burning because of the alcohol, but I can't speak highly enough for that. Okay, coming down to some final things in here. Let's do these. Ouli's Ointment. I wish that I had used it when it was fresh. It's just old and I really need to get rid of it. It has absolutely turned. This, I don't know if this brand still exists. I got this in Detox Market PR, so it's been many years. This says best before June of 2020, so we're a ways away from that. Very simple formula here. It was just olive oil, beeswax, chamomile flower oil, tocopherols, and then some linalool and gerriol, all organic. I love the tin. You know, I have a ton of little products like this around because they're so good when you have kids. The Zoe Organics balm, the Inlight balms. I have some really great balms from Herblore, which is an herbal company I like a lot. It's like a small woman-owned business. If they're still around, I would consider purchasing one to support her, as I really believe in supporting small independent women-owned beauty brands. This is the CV Skinlabs Restorative Skin Balm. This is a declutter, but I mean, I used most of it. There's a teeny bit in there. Again, a really nice sort of like diaper bag product or kid bag, just having your like kid toiletry kit. Or for you, this is a very thick occlusive balm, advanced therapy for severely dry, cracked skin. I love this brand. I sort of have forgotten about them, to be honest, but Pamela, I believe she's the president of the brand, was on my podcast a couple years ago. And I have for years really loved their body lotion, the spray. I mean, everything they do is incredible, especially for sensitive skin, eczema. Products are designed for people that have just gone through chemotherapy. So just meant for like the most sensitive skin that's really in need of healing. The Ere Perez Ginkgo Micellar water. I love this. It's completely empty. I have a whole other one in my backstash, but I have been using the 12 Beauty Dara's water in lieu of this, and I really like this one better than Dara's water. I think I'm going to bring Dara's water up to my makeup area. Actually, I think I forgot to show you these. Didn't I? I always keep a thing of makeup wipes up here. The Babo Botanicals 3-in-1 face, hand, and body cleansing wipes are my favorite. I get these on Amazon, so I don't know. I don't think you can really get them in person that I know of. I like to have a pack of makeup wipes up here when I'm doing swatches or changing my lipstick. I mean, I just, for what I do, I really need stuff like this. But I might bring the Dara's water up here just with some cotton rounds and use that instead of wipes to use that up, because I just really prefer the Ere Perez on my eyes. It's like somehow more gentle. I just enjoy it more. I don't know what to say. The Dara's water is in a pump, which is fine. It's not really a packaging design thing. I wish I could articulate better why I like this kind of noticeably better than the Dara's water. I mean, they both work. I guess I just feel that this is a little bit more gentle and it's a little bit more, the makeup removal just happens a little bit faster and with less pressure. I guess maybe that's it. Okay, the 3 Ships Buttercream Hydrating Lip Mask. Beauty Hero sent me this, I think, last year. And it was the, sorry, I'm out of breath. I just ran downstairs and pulled a loaf of sourdough bread out of the oven. And then I proceeded to drop it on the floor, but I think it's gonna be okay. So Beauty Hero sent me this last year, and for a number of months, it was like the only lip balm I had, AM and PM. It has like a pretty quintessential vanilla smell. So if you like a vanilla scent in your lip products, this definitely has that. It's nice, it's effective. It just like long-term wasn't really for me. I used it as an everyday product, not as a treatment product, and it works fine for that. It's, you know, kind of comparable to something like the Laneige lip sleeping mask. You can use it really just as like a lip balm. It doesn't have to be a treatment style product. You know, 3 Ships is a bit of a more affordable brand. I think really good for teens or in your 20s, just kind of getting into a routine. Now I'm using the In Fiore Velite as a treatment product and a lip balm stick that I picked up from Ayla Beauty on recommendation of a friend here. I think it's MV Have Ton. I'll put it here because I'm not remembering the exact brand, but I'm liking that for now. Okay, 2 final products. I have an empty In Fiore Fleur Vibrant Serum Cerrado. Maybe if I cut open, I'll find, do I have scissors here? Why don't we do it now, maybe? Because I don't think I've ever really cut these open. Yeah, so there is some product still in there. Definitely. Wow, okay. I'm gonna need to find a place to put this. Please definitely consider cutting open your product because there is a fair amount that gets left in there. Anyway, I love this product very, very much. I'm already working through another one, and then I think I have a backup from my holiday order this year. Fantastic product. It was in my Best of Beauty 2022. I love In Fiore like so much. I'm using Lustre and Treat, like I think I already mentioned, and the Comfrey Solution Botanic and the V Claire Supreme, just amazing. And then I saved this for last because I literally just finished it this morning, the Le Prunier Plum Beauty Oil. I don't know, I just feel so accomplished that I'm done with this. Why do I consider that such an accomplishment? I don't know. And I guess because I used it up really just as like skincare and like neck and décolleté. I didn't use this up on my body or anything. This came from Beauty Heroes. They paired it with the Plum Screen right around the time that that launched. So I want to say it was like early summer of last year. And I still have the Plum Screen. I really like it. Again, it was a Best of Beauty product for me. The Plum Beauty Oil, I had tried samples of it in the past. In my opinion, it like really is the same as I've always said about it now, even having used up the whole bottle. You know, I liked it enough and thought it was a high enough quality product to really use it up, but it's okay. I just don't think it's as special as it's proclaimed to be. I guess I just personally prefer the nuttiness of an argan oil or the brightness and sort of tartness almost of a rosehip seed oil. I'm about to start getting into a couple new face oils, which I'm really excited about and is sort of my reward for finishing this. The Ingredients Oil Complex that was the gift with purchase or Love More promotion from, I think, February. I placed a Beauty Heroes order and I got that as the Love More promotion. And then the Henne, I don't know if it's Illume or Illumine oil from Henne that's in March Beauty Heroes. Quite excited about that. I still am working through Lepaar Smooth Operator, Lepaar Elastic Love, and Earthwise Magical Babasu. I have some backups of Earthwise Rosa, which I'll probably start using. Okay guys, thanks so much for joining me for these very recent empties. I'll have all of them listed and linked below. Again, please feel free to come over to Patreon, starting at just $3 a month, so super affordable. And you can come hang out during this live that I'm gonna do with like all of the empties, like so many empties. It's going to be sort of a marathon, but I'm looking forward to it. Until then, or until I see you next here on YouTube, take good care. It's almost springtime. If you ever have something you really want to see from me here on YouTube, please don't hesitate to leave a comment and let me know. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye.